The Houston Rockets and the Washington Wizards are facing off for an early game this Sunday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And here with me now to talk over his free picks for the matchup is expert NBA handicapper Dave Golikoff. Dave, thanks so much for being back with us today.
Good to be here.
All right, now the Wizards beat the Rockets back in December on the 29th on the road, and now they have an advantage of playing them on their home turf. How can the Wizards pull off a win in this one, Dave?
Well, if they play like they did back then, that would sure help. But the problem is this is a very different Wizards team nowadays compared to who they were when they beat the Rockets way back then. You take a look at the Wizards in terms of momentum alone. They've dropped 4 of their last 5 games, definitely not playing the same brand of anything, I guess you could say, as vague as that is. They're not playing well defensively. They're not playing well offensively. They're really not buying into head coach Randy Whitman in terms of what he's selling. And you see that in their performances. I mean, they're not even winning games, they're not even losing games by competitive margins. They're getting blown out. They had to take Charlotte to double overtime to win their latest game, 110-107. That was at home. Charlotte's not a very good team. They lost to Indiana at home. They lost by 31 points to Golden State. Lost by 20 plus to Sacramento, 20 plus to the Clippers. So the Wizards, if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to regain their their lightning in a bottle from earlier this season, because this has been a fading team over the last couple of months.
All right, yeah, and they're going up against a really big Rockets team. They're really strong right now, especially on the road. They've won their last 3 games on the road against teams like the Clippers and the Pacers. So how can this Rockets squad pull off a win in this one, Dave?
Yeah, Houston is sort of on the rise, and they've got their eye on the prize, which rhymes, which is perfect. But Houston has won 6 of 7, and the prize that I'm referring to is the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. Now, I know it may not look that great considering, basically 2-8 is fairly strong, but you take a look at how the teams are playing out right now. Facing 7 or 8 probably means Dallas or Oklahoma City, if Oklahoma City can get hot down the stretch. But likely matchup against Dallas, and that's favorable to Houston rather than facing someone like San Antonio. So this game turns out to be quite important for the Rockets, whereas for Washington, I mean, as mentioned, they've fallen and they can't get up really. And they're pretty much locked into a 4-5 matchup with Toronto in the first round. Houston just has a bunch of momentum right now. They have injuries. Patrick Beverley's out, but, they've still been playing really well. James Harden has had a great month so far. Going on the road to Washington, getting a little bit of revenge should be on the menu for the Rockets on Sunday.
All right then, Dave, let's pick a side here. It sounds like you're leaning with the Houston Rockets, but what do you foresee in this game?
Yeah, definitely going with the Rockets here. I've been watching this Washington team for a couple of months now, and they're not the same team that they were earlier in the season, especially that offense. They averaged just 93 points per game in the month of February, a little bit better in March, averaging 96.6 points, but we're still talking about one of the worst teams in terms of scoring over the last couple months. How they've played recently is a pretty telling sign. Losses in 4 of 5 and needing to take Charlotte to double overtime just to survive. Those are all concerns for me, so I'm going to take Houston on the road here in this spot.
All right, guys. Well, you heard it first from Dave Golikoff on Sportsbook Review. Take the Rockets to win on the road in the early game against the Washington Wizards. Dave, thanks so much for hanging out with us today and offering your free picks.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, and hey, if you'd like to see more free picks on the NBA action going down for Sunday, be sure to check out the links below in this video for the best plays and predictions on the games. Good luck on your picks tonight, everybody, and until next time, this is Megan Rochester for SBRpicks.com.